We are actually talking philosophy here.
Yeah.
Right, and again, it still has to be based on logic, isn't it?
Sort of.
Well, it has to be or not.
Okay.
Otherwise it's illogical, which is emotional, which is subjective, which is dismissible.
You're trying to bait me in. It's so obvious. I've said that you shouldn't be working absolute truths, and then you throw...
Why not? Why should I not fish for the absolute truth?
Oh, it's got to be one or the other.
Is not the absolute truth the absolute truth?
No.
Do you want to know the absolute truth, or you want to be oblivious to it?
No, I don't think I can ever know the absolute truth.
But does it exist?
I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know.
Does the concept exist if you don't know it or not?
You asked me a question I don't have an answer to.
And what society should we live in?
Secular.
Listen, you've already been exposed as you sanction child rape, mate, and you're on video doing it. You believe it. Why do you believe it?
I just need something to sort of search for. I need some sort of meaning.
So your belief is based on what? Subjective opinion, whims and desire? Okay, we can dismiss that. You've got no logic behind what you're saying? I thought you're supposed to be the atheist, mate. I'm the theist, you're the atheist.
No.
You're supposed to be on logic, not me.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
No. I'm more of like a philosopher, you know. Just.
Okay, we are actually talking philosophy here.
Yeah.
Right, and again, it still has to be based on logic, isn't it?
Sort of.
Well, it has to be or not.
Okay.
Otherwise it's illogical, which is emotional, which is subjective, which is dismissible.
Yeah, but don't get caught up too much on logic, yeah? Just use like reason and stuff like that.
Okay, reason. Okay, what is reason?
Just like words and stuff.
No, reason is a reason to believe something, isn't it? So you made the claim again. I'm going to give you one last chance, man, otherwise we just dismiss you. Okay. You claim there is no God. I want to know your reasons for making such a claim. That's all.
I've had a look around at what I call God. Well, actually, my definition of God is the whole universe. Just every particle, every...
Where do you get that definition from, and why do you believe such a definition?
I made it up. Just my own little experience of reality. It's just that the only true...
So reality is based on your experience?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, sort of.
So everyone else's reality has to be based on what you experience?
No.
Oh, so this is your own reality, like a Billy Liar style reality.
Sort of, yeah.
Walter Mitty style.
I don't. Oh, well, yeah.
Okay. You know the title of this video is now going to be Walter Mitty, don't you? The title of the video on YouTube is now going to be Walter Mitty. Yeah. Okay. So what you're trying to claim is now
preventing the shade that gets thrown around on their YouTube channels.
Prevent the what?
Shade that gets thrown around on their YouTube channels.
Shade?
Yeah.
What do you mean shade?
I think it's like a slang term for insult.
Insult? Yeah. What do you mean? So what do you mean?
Insult. It's like a slang term for insult. Oh, don't throw shade at me, bro. It's like don't insult me.
Okay. Anyone who insults people on our channel for needless reasons, for ad hominem attacks, rather than dealing with their argument, dealing with their character or whatever, we delete their. We were just talking today. Even Muslims, any Muslims who swears, we just remove their comment.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
anyone who just comes in that ginger, whatever, we remove them, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because we're here to reason. See, I've never claimed to know everything. I believe in what I believe.
Yeah.
I challenge anyone to challenge what I believe.
Yeah.
You're challenging right now what I believe.
Yeah.
So I want to understand where you base your challenge from and your claim on.
Yeah.
Right now, it's based on nothing. It's based on your Walter Mitty experience.
Yes. My Walter Mitty experience. Has anyone seen that film? Hello, Ash. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Good, yeah.
I've never had my cup of tea yet, man. I got caught up in there.
Stopping you, bro.
What happened to where did he go?
That one and that one.
Where did you run to?
Oh, sorry, just talking about some...
We're talking about absolute truth.
Oh, fantastic. Well, how do you understand the concept of the absolute truth?
Well, we said that we shouldn't really work with absolute truth.
You shouldn't?
No.
Do you not believe in the concept of the absolute truth?
No, I don't believe it.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay. Shall I educate you on the concept of the absolute truth?
You can try, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. This universe either came into existence accidentally or deliberate?
I think it's accidental.
Whatever you believe is one thing. Okay. The truth is, it was one or the other, yeah?
No.
Okay, sorry, stop. No. Sorry, forgive me. Okay, I'll explain this thing. This universe came into existence. Would you agree that? Yeah. All right. And that coming into existence happened deliberately?
No, I couldn't disagree with that.
Or accidentally?
The way that you debate is you try to set like these traps for me, like these little pitfalls for me to fall into. You throw
Where was the trap?
Oh, no, just like the method in which you...
My message is... No. See, the claim you made, there's no such thing as absolute truth.
No, but you see, I'm just talking about the way you debate now, really. It's just, you throw me a question, and then you give me an example, and you try and get me to agree with that example to prove me wrong.
Okay, I'll give you another example. So I won't talk about it. I'll give an example. No.
Oh, you've agreed with that, so now I've made my point.
You said there's no such thing as the absolute truth. Is that not right or not?
I don't believe there is.
Right. Princess Diana. She crashed in that tunnel, yeah? Her death was accidental or deliberate, yeah? The truth is that it was either accidental or the truth is it was deliberate. Is there any other options?
I don't think so.
Could be a random coincidence.
No, was that an accident or was that deliberate?
Yeah, so
see, deliberate is someone intended to kill her. Accidental is that it was a result of paparazzi chasing her and whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, these are our options. The truth is, it was either a deliberate intent to kill her, or it was an accident. Yeah? So the absolute truth is one of those answers.
Yeah, it's a car crash.
Would you agree with that?
But the absolute truth is that she died in the tunnel. That's the truth.
What's the absolute truth?
That she died in the tunnel.
No, we're talking about how she died.
That's the absolute truth.
No, but
we can determine that.
But doesn't
Absolutely.
No. But what well, if we could witness people around at the time, people who may have been involved in it, if it was intent, we don't know.
We don't. That's why you can't say it's
No, but the principle. No, but we're establishing a principle here. The principle is what? One of those answers is correct. One of those answers is the truth.
The truth is that she died.
What do you mean no?
Because we don't know if it was.
I didn't say we knew, did I? Did I say we knew?
But you're trying to say that it's one or the other.
Is it not one or the other? Is it not one or the other?
We have no answer to that.
No, is it?
There's no answer to that.
There is an answer.
There is like a quantum answer. You could say.
Well,
Only answer is
what other? Okay, give me a third answer there. Give me a third answer. Either she was this or either she was that. Yes or no?
actually no.
No? Don't tell me.
No, all
Educate
we know
me.
is that she died in the tunnel. That's all. That's all we know.
No, well, I'm not questioning that, am I? The absolute truth is just how she died. Was it deliberate or was it accident?
We don't know.
I know we don't know. I'm not claiming we know. We're establishing the principle of the absolute truth.
No absolute answer to that.
Yeah, of course there is.
There isn't.
Why isn't there?
Because you don't know the answer to
But
it.
there is an absolute truth, isn't there? Even if we don't know it.
What is the absolute truth in the answer?
Well, either it was intended or it was an accident is the absolute truth, but we don't know the answer. That doesn't mean there's not an absolute truth, just that we don't know it.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Thank you. So he's just trying to...
50 answer.
I agree.
Okay.
I'm not saying we know the answer. I'm not here a conspiracy theorist or anything along those
The
lines.
same thing about the creation of the universe.
Allahu Akbar. That's how I started.
Fine, okay.
Then he thought I was trapping him into some kind of theology debate. So I used a...
Okay, fine.
Right. So you seem a little bit more clued up. Do you accept now the concept of the absolute truth?
No.
You still don't accept the concept. He accepts the concept now. You don't even accept the concept. Why not?
No, because again, you're like trying to bait me in. It's so obvious. I've said that you shouldn't be working absolute truths, and then you throw.
Why not? Why should I not fish for the absolute truth?
Oh, it's got to be one or the other.
Is not the absolute truth the absolute truth?
No.
Do you want to know the absolute truth, or you want to be oblivious to it?
No, I don't think I can ever know the absolute truth.
But does it exist?
I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know.
Does the concept exist if you don't know it or not?
You asked me a question I don't have an answer to.
You don't understand the concept. Do you know what concept is?
Yes.
The idea of. Right. So we've just established now, using the example of Princess Diana, yeah, that the absolute truth is either this or either this. Whether we know the answer or not is irrelevant. But one of them is the absolute truth, but we don't know it.
No.
What do you mean no?
No. Like he said.
What do you mean like he didn't say anything? He just started ad hominem attacks on me.
No, he
he didn't answer the. He did. Yes, you did. You said I'm trying to trap you. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that.
Yeah,
Rather than address the question, you're trying to attack the motive for the question.
Yeah, well, you have to.
But you're trying to define the parameters
Yes.
of that. But those parameters aren't necessarily the correct way forward
Why?
in regards to...
Look.
Because you're trying to say an absolute truth about something we have no idea.
No, I didn't say that, did I? I said whether we know or not doesn't change the truth of what the absolute truth is. Somebody knows whether it was an accident or deliberate, don't they? Because if someone did do it,
We don't know.
no, but if someone did do it, isn't it? If it was intended, whoever did it knew they did it, isn't it?
Okay, we go back
And knew they planned
to the
it.
universe.
Oh, okay. The universe came into existence accidentally or deliberately.
No.
Would you? Right? No. Go on. You keep saying no.
Because look, maybe the universe just is in existence at all time.
Do you believe the universe has existed for all time?
I don't know.
Yeah. No. Don't know. What is it?
Possibly.
Possibly. Why do you believe that?
Just a sense of things.
A sense of what? What have you sensed to tell you the universe has always existed?
Just the weird.
Anyway, carry on. So we was talking about the parameter. Okay. So either the universe came into existence accidentally or deliberately. or has always existed. Yeah? One of those three answers is the absolute truth.
2 to 3 answers now for an absolute truth. Okay.
So, yeah, exactly. So now we have... Watch out. So now we have... Where did they go? Hey! We got the top atheist here! We fishing for the minnows and we caught the shark! Come on, you can help. You can help him out, please.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, he said that...
because of these chaps with small willies.
We're talking about the beauty and the complexity of evolution.
Oh, right, good idea.
The profundity of life that he has created around us.
Yeah.
Just the magnitude of being able to...
We didn't mention evolution.
This brilliant topic is just flabbergasting.
Yeah, what we said was he made a claim there is no God. I asked him to support his claim.
Ah, so he's a hard atheist.
He thinks he is. But he's not, because he's got nothing.
So you're a hard atheist then? Is that how you describe yourself?
No, I'm more of a Buddha.
Okay. Not a Buddha, a Buddhist. Oh, unless you know something that we don't.
Yeah.
A Buddhist, yeah, okay, that's fine, yeah. So Buddhism is fairly agnostic about
Yeah, it seems a bit strange to say you're a Buddhist and then say there is no God.
No, well, as far as I know, well, if you're the Buddhist, you can put me right, but there's various strands of Buddhism, but some
He's
of
not a
them are
Buddhist.
essentially agnostic or soft atheist.
Yeah.
It's not really a big deal, is it, with Buddhism?
He's not a Buddhist.
There's deities.
He's not a Buddhist.
40% he is.
He's just blagging you.
I don't know, so what are you then? I'm told you're not a Buddhist.
No, I don't really get it.
I've got to believe something, and this is, you know...
He never claimed to be a Buddhist.
And that's why you'll never...
He's
I
open.
may not believe this guy about cosmological claims, but I think in the everyday, I have no reason not to.
I haven't made him cosmological claims.
Well,
You make them cosmological
now,
claims. I
or
don't.
Ever.
Ever.
Well, I think
What, for me...
about where the universe comes
I
from
may
is
not.
fairly cosmological.
I don't make any claims.
Oh, okay.
I tell you what I believe,
Okay.
and you can challenge my reasons for believing it. And if my reasons are illogical, you can throw them at me. I don't mind.
Yep. Well, we've been through this.
No, I don't make claims. You guys that make the claims. He
No,
made the
I'm
claim.
not. I'm not making claims either, so we're kind of in agreement.
okay.
I'm just saying there's no convincing evidence for
Either of us.
any claim that there's
Is a God? Isn't a
either a
God?
start to the universe or there is a God who done it. I don't see any convincing evidence.
No, but I can believe there's a start to the universe, can't I?
You can believe it if you
Do you
wish,
believe
yeah.
there's a start to the universe?
I'm not a cosmologist, so I.
No, do you believe it? Let's say whether you knew it.
It doesn't really
You know,
impact on my
No,
life.
do you believe it though?
On what? All right. How would I go about making the decision? First of all, in the daily life of Mr. Ordinary, whether the universe had a beginning or didn't have a beginning is kind of irrelevant. If you're a cosmologist or maybe somebody who is committed to a religion, it will be relevant. But not for me and not for most people around here. But from what little reading and studying I've done, I understand that in the field of cosmology, which is the relevant science here, there are differing views. So I'm not one to sort of take on these guys. So my beliefs are simply, well, I'll just wait till these guys come up with an answer, if they come up with an answer. If they don't,
So basically,
fine.
so your belief
I
is
don't see
based.
it as great importance.
So your belief.
What is important for the ordinary man to ask? What are important questions for the ordinary
Oh, how should we live? How should we treat each other?
Alhamdulillah.
together and tolerate each other.
Yeah, what kind of
Alhamdulillah.
society should we live in?
And what society should we live in?
A
Radical
secular
freedom.
democracy.
Listen, you've already been exposed as
Radical freedom.
you sanction child rape, mate, and you're on video doing it. So I wouldn't go there.
Radical freedom.
I wouldn't go there. Yeah, you believe you
No, I
sanctioned
disagree
child
with
rape,
that.
mate.
I disagree
He
with that.
sanctioned it,
What
mate.
is radical freedom?
Do whatever you like.
Oh, no.
If you want to rape a woman now, you're free to do so.
Society.
Yeah, it's true.
That's dangerous.
No, but that was his claim, and he's on video saying there's nonsense.
Really rude.
Are you serious, or are you just sort of a young chap throwing stuff in for fun?
What's the video?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll just ignore it.
No. Well, I want to show you something because no, he was serious.
No, I don't. I mean, guys like this, I don't know. Is it worth
No, because
spending
it,
any time with him?
well, you know
He
what?
just said
I was just entertaining him because he had a group of atheists
You're just a
around him.
contrarian.
You're still an atheist, aren't you?
I don't know, mate.
Oh, that's fantastic. You don't know what?
To be honest, when you said it could be an accident or it could be deliberate, I don't know where you were going with that.
Where am I going with it? It was to establish the concept of the absolute truth. Either it was an accident, either it was deliberate.
Yeah, it was tied into the absolute truth stuff.
Yeah, and then because the other man was trying to say there's no such thing as the absolute truth. And there's no point seeking the absolute truth.
Maybe you need to understand absolute truths for you to function.
What do you mean? Well, what, the reality?
You need parameters and you need answers.
Do you not need answers? Do you not need absolute truth?
I'm not saying well, you don't know what I need, to be fair.
Well, you're pointing at me, so I can't point back at you. Remember, when you point, there's three fingers back at you.
I'm actually putting my hand like that. I'm
All
not
right.
pointing. I don't need to.
No, I don't mind, I don't mind. No, point at me, but remember there's a mirror here, and you're going to get it back. So if you want to say to me, I need the concept of absolute truth, I'm asking you, don't you?
See what's happened? We asked the question of how to have a good society. You say, oh, I'm throwing in rubbish, and you're just talking about rubbish again. You need people to keep you on track. Come on, people.
Okay,
Focus.
then you've got the stall,
Focus.
so you keep
so,
us in order.
As I said, we need rules then.
Who sets those rules?
I reckon we should all make them up, like it's like a group.
Yeah.
You mean like we should elect someone from amongst ourselves to represent our community, and they all meet at our house in the capital of that country, and they'll decide on our behalf?
That sounds pretty good.
Sounds like what we have.
Yeah, pretty good.
How often should we do this?
Well, elect the people.
We should elect them every, is it 5 years or
We don't
something?
want it to be a burden. We don't want to be telling people go up there and vote every time. We want there to be a little bit of a time span, don't we?
What if the person who's voting on something on your behalf is corrupted by somebody else who wants them to vote their way for their own personal agenda, and then they vote against your interests?
Bloody hell, that would be annoying. We would want to get that person out.
You ever seen the programme House of Cards?
No.
You should watch it.
We want to get that person out of
Have you seen
power as
it?
quick as possible.
House of Cards.
Oh, yeah.
What did you say?
If we're going to base society off of rules,
I'm thinking of something else.
if we're going to make rules, what should we base those rules off of?
I reckon it should be like
We need a universal morality.
Yeah, because I think we'd all say that rape is.
We need a moral anchor for these laws. So what's your moral anchor?
How do we say rape is wrong without there being a concept of what is right and what is wrong? Absolutely.
I'd say something like rules should be there to try and alleviate as much suffering as possible while still trying to seem fair and just. Something like that. How does that sound?
Right, and what's your moral anchor? Who decides what's good and what's bad?
We'll do it based on suffering. We'll deem.
Okay, how many people in this country suffer as a result of alcohol addiction? So according to your logic, we should ban alcohol, yeah? I'm with you.
No.
No, what? I thought you said suffering.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you said suffering.
Yeah, but that's far too brutish. We need
Brutish?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
people are suffering from cigarettes, but
So we should ban them as well?
have curtailed the use of them, haven't they?
What about the people addicted to gambling? Should we remove gambling because of the suffering caused by people addicted to gambling and their families?
Yeah, so
I agree, I'm with you, bro.
they call it a ban habit.
How about interest?
How about noisy motorbikes?
Oh, no, he's happy with this. Let them do what they like. Innit? Let them do what they like. Make noise, whatever, cause disruption, park where they like. Innit? It's all right.
Well, yeah.
It's your standard, innit?
Yeah, for the most part we should. We do want
Huh?
a little bit.
What's it called? Oh yes, just for the benefit of the people watching, because I made a claim about him sanctioning child rape, and it's a very big accusation. So go to the video on EFDawah called "Who Guides You," and you'll see that I'm not making this up.
I look fly in that video, don't I? I got my blazer on. Fly as. Yeah.
Have you read the comments in that video?
Yeah, I did. Read quite a few of them, really.
Anyway, it's going nowhere this. He's just talking nonsense again. I don't know why I entertained it. So we'll call it a day. Just a warning to you atheists, you want to stand in the park making claims, support your claims with some kind of evidence. Otherwise, this is going to happen to you.